Hey, what's up guys? I know I haven't played this for a while. They actually put out a patch for it. Supposedly they have fixed the memory leak issues that was happening for seem to be certain chipsets or motherboards, and I don't really know the details about it. But basically, you know, if you were playing and you had like a stick plugged in and it wasn't like an official 360 one, so you know, if you don't have like a dual modded stick or something that you can put it in 360 mode, then it was really prone to just tanking the frame rate for like no apparent reason. And I actually had someone donate to me, and he wanted me to put up some footage of this. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get in touch with my friend. I've been busy with other stuff, but I do have some other matches here, so I'm just going to run through them. Now, what's going on with this game right now, the whole controversy is that they announced that Revelator is going to be a separate game. Which is obviously not what anybody wanted. You know, everybody wanted them to, you know, have an upgrade feature, kind of like what Capcom is doing. I'm pretty upset about it, honestly. I mean, they put this out on PC, and now they're gonna kind of ruin their, you know, PR with the people that have been waiting like months and months to play this on PC. There's like such a huge market of people outside of America and Europe that you know, can't afford consoles. And especially in Europe, like the I don't know, Arc System Works and Atlas, they treat the Europe fans like crap, and it takes them so long to get anything. Apparently the European version for this, it was like a year late. It was region locked, and they didn't get the DLC characters. So it was like basically a scam. No real reason to, you know, support their European releases. I hope that they'll get better, and I think it's kind of a shame that, you know, they're not doing an upgrade path. They might be, but it seems like, you know, all signs point to it just being the same thing as before that they've been doing. I hope that at some point, you know, they'll realize that these games are pretty popular. They're not as big as Street Fighter. They definitely don't have the, you know, player base that Street Fighter does, but, you know, there are a huge dedicated fan base, but they make it harder to, you know, get into their games, and there's so many versions. In terms of Revelator, I am pretty excited for it. I did like playing Jam a lot on old school Guilty Gear, so I may or may not get it, but I don't know if I'm going to get it on console, because the whole reason I liked this version of the game, the Steam version, is because most people are playing wired, which makes the net play a lot more tolerable. You know, where I live, there's no FGC for anything that's not Street Fighter or Smash. If you live here and, you know, you're into something that's not Street Fighter or Smash, your only option is to play online. And believe me, I gave this game a good chance. I was really excited for it when it came out, but you know, I just got so many underwater shit tier matches, which just kind of killed my drive, so to speak.
It's not over yet.
I also wanted to announce that my DFO grinding is going pretty well. I should be level 85 on my male striker probably by Monday, if not Tuesday, at like the absolute latest. The burning time event today was broken. It wasn't giving fatigue back, so I wasn't able to get as much progress as I wanted to.
I'm sorry.
If you were my husband,
so once I'm done with that, once I get him to 85, I will probably be restarting the combo-thon and going back to that. I'll probably still be playing some DFO, but I would like to do requests and stuff. I try to keep things mixed up as much as I can.
Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock.
I was talking to Omega Evolution about this today. It's like, once you have more than 1,000 people, you know, watching your content, it's impossible to please everybody. Especially, you know, if you're only one person, you don't have like someone else in your family or a friend or something or a roommate uploading to your channel. And that's kind of the issue that I have. You know, I play a lot of games actually. They do tend to be, you know, fast-paced action games and platformers and stuff, but I have like so many series represented on here, and I feel bad that I can't like accommodate everybody at once. Obviously, you know, I've had things that have you know, affected my ability to do that stuff too, like the computer problems I was having late last year. Now it's been my depression and financial issues and stuff that's preventing me from doing what I actually want to do. Now I do have a pretty large library of games. I'll definitely get back to you guys. I'll put up a video of the games that I have, and we can do viewer requests that way. This is the only request that I've gotten. And I feel bad that it took me a couple days to get to it. But they also just barely put out the patch too, so I don't know how much I could have done with it anyway. I hope this is satisfactory. If you're watching right now, I don't know if you want your name revealed, but let me know if you want more than this. I haven't been able to get any matches since the patch. I've been busy with other stuff. I have to admit, I can't stand Elfelt. It's like my least favorite new character. And a lot of the other people in the community don't like her either because of how strong she is. Who knows what'll happen when Revelator comes out. Maybe they'll have some more balance changes. That's normally what they do when they put it out on console. You can tell I'm sorry I'm not like any good at this game. Like I really tried to get into it,
if
but
you were my husband,
I don't know. Playing fighting games alone is pretty miserable in my opinion. Especially for someone who's older and was actually around for the arcade era and met a lot of friends. Going to the arcade and playing Guilty Gear and stuff like that. It's kind of hard to go back to, just playing online. The netcode on this is pretty good, from what I've experienced. But I don't know how much of that is them actually altering the netcode, or if it's just more people run their gaming PCs wired. I have a feeling it's the latter. I mean, most people that, have like a gaming-centric PC, like good specs and stuff like that, pretty much everybody runs it wired. Most houses only have one gaming PC, and it's almost always next to routers. I think that definitely helps the fighting games. I think that's one reason why people want fighting games on PC so much. I'm definitely in the same boat. I can't really stand online that much. This set of matches that we did, this session was like really solid. There was barely any lag at all. But obviously, if you play like randoms and people you don't know from other regions and stuff like that, and you don't know what their connection situation is, it's obviously not going to be like that every time. Most of the time, it's going to be garbage. I find it interesting that apparently Mortal Kombat 10 is getting some kind of new netcode, which is interesting. I mean, they seem to be supporting that game a lot more. I don't know how well it did, but I know that game had the NetherRealm cycle. The casuals kind of dropped off. All that's really left is the tournament players, and I guess the netcode was so bad that people who can't or don't want to go out to majors and stuff, you're stuck with that garbage netcode. Not really an option at that point. You can't really play the game that much. I don't know how well this port did, but I think it sold like a couple thousand copies. I think like 20,000 copies or something. Don't quote me on that, but that's pretty good. I just feel that they definitely should have done more testing. The memory leak and the issues with the lobbies and stuff, it took a long time for them to get patched, and that's one of the reasons why I kind of stopped playing, and I waited for the patch and stuff like that. The port was just really odd. It felt like, the optimization and stuff was great. You can have, you don't have to have a crazy computer to run this at 60 FPS. The arcade hardware pretty much runs it at 720p, like PS3. It just has a little more memory, so it looks a little better. So for this port, they had really great optimization, but the few bugs that it had were like deal breakers, especially the frame rate one for me. That pretty much killed my drive for playing for a while. And now that it's fixed, I mean, I've been on here for about 10-15 minutes now, and it doesn't seem to be dropping. Maybe I will come back after I'm done with the DFO grindathon. I'm definitely enjoying playing Guilty Gear. I mean, DFO rather. They definitely went through some great lengths to improve the game. The population seems pretty healthy. I know people they spread false information that the game is dying and stuff. There's obviously a dedicated fan base playing it. I'd say the problem with DFO right now is that they're not marketing. Like, what they're doing right now is the Facebook share events. Like, you post their trailer for something and you post your name and you tag somebody, then they'll give you something in game, which is obviously free advertising, but I don't know how well it's working. I mean, especially right now, the DFO Reborn patch came out the same day as Blade and Soul, so advertising right now, everybody's going to go crazy for Blade and Soul instead of DFO. But I'm enjoying the changes. I like the leveling. The scenario mode is too easy. It's like the only issue that I have with it, but it makes playing alts a lot better. It's a lot easier to facilitate starting a new character and stuff like that, not having to worry about gear.
It's not over yet.
Can't keep a good woman down.
Duel 2. Keep on rocking. At it. How about you? Counter.
So I don't know if I'll be getting Revelator. I'll have to see how things go. I love this series. It's definitely one of the first fighting games that I actually started to try to understand the mechanics in. Way back on the Dreamcast, back in like 2000 or so. But I don't know, things have changed a lot on my end. I don't live by anywhere near anybody who plays locally anymore, so it's hard to like feel dedicated to it. But this set of matches was really good, so I'll try to play with him more often. I think we live pretty close to each other. I don't know exactly where he lives, but he's relatively close, so I'll try to get together with him more often and I'll record some of these matches.
It's not over yet.
Having access to replays is really awesome. That's one of the best features I like. I don't have to have the recorder running. I could just play off stream, off camera, and then just dump them up later. It's really convenient. Alright, I think I've got like one match left.
Cypress Project.
Yeah, this is the last one.
Elbel versus Get ready to roll.
Apparently Jam is considered to be like garbage tier right now.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Which is kind of a shame, and people were like really excited to be back in the game, but I guess they didn't do a good job on balancing or something. I watch a lot of Guilty Gear matches at night when I'm done, when I'm like getting ready to go to bed and I'm uploading the videos for the next day and stuff like that. There's a stream on YouTube. I believe he streams on Nico Video as well, but I think it's the Mikado Arcade in Japan. They're well known for playing a lot of like, I don't know if you could say non-mainstream, but like super popular games like Guilty Gear and Under Night and Birds and stuff like that. There's a guy, I think his name is Jonio, he runs the stream there. I guess he's an employee. You should definitely go check out his stream if you want to see some high quality matches from the arcade. I will go ahead and post his link in the description.
It's not over yet.
Sometimes they do tournaments, sometimes it's casual. I guess it depends on who shows up and stuff like that. But it's always high quality matches. Some of the best people go to that arcade and play. I suppose it could be pretty educational if you actually like playing the game and stuff, but for me, since I don't really play that often anymore, kind of retired from the genre. I still enjoy watching it, especially when they're high quality matches.
Duel 2. Keep on rocking. Counter. Impressive. Impressive. Too slow. Choose for the Holy Order. Too slow. Impressive. Too slow.
Sometimes I wish I could get my passion back for fighting games, but I don't think that's gonna happen where I'm living right now. Like, we had a pretty nice place, but you know, people weren't supporting it, and you know, that gaming lounge closed a couple months ago. Apparently they did play Guilty Gear like once or twice, but it was mostly Street Fighter. So in terms of me getting back into fighting games like I used to be, probably not gonna happen at this point. Hopefully, you know, they don't treat the people who bought this on PC like trash, and they actually put out Revelator relatively soon. And I think the best way that they could do it without, like, you know, just giving it away or something would be to just, you know, have like a loyalty discount or something. A lot of indie games do that. You know, they did that with the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. I think you got like 30% off or something if you had the original game. Guacamelee did that as well. I hope that they'll do something like that. That way it's not going to sting so much that people pay, you know, $35 for this or whatever it was. There's like a new version announced right away. They definitely need to, like,
did you get your hands on it?
get out of the cycle of announcing a new game right when the other one comes out in another part of the world that's not Japan. It's definitely one of the things that makes it so hard to get into these, and I don't know what they're going to do. And I don't have insider information or anything, but I hope that they're actually listening to these complaints. I know people can be really rabid about complaining about the upgrades and stuff, but there definitely is some truth to it. I hope that they'll take some of that to heart, and I don't want the Guilty Gear to have like 500 versions again like BlazBlue. I want them to consolidate things and maybe just make like 1 or 2 or something, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Revelator. It seems like they're kind of taking the BlazBlue business model. But we'll see what happens. I will have some more matches in the near future. I may or may not get Revelator. I guess it depends on what's going on with the ports and stuff. I really don't want to play it on PS3 because there's just too many people on Wired. But we'll see what happens with that. In terms of Combothon, I'm going to have an official date maybe later. Depends on when I get to level 85 on my Mail Striker, and I'll take a little break from DFO. I will still be playing it on stream, but I would like to get back to Combothon. I kind of need to try to get that funding sooner than later so that I can prepare ahead of time. I looked at the Kamen Rider Batride War Genesis. They had released a new trailer a couple days ago, and it looks like it's going to cost me about $80 to get it. So I would like to get it funded. That way I have, you know, a security buffer. You know, I can get, you know, some stuff from Walmart or something, and just not, you know, skimp on eating out or something, and I can get the game too. I wasn't expecting it to be that much, but I mean, it's Japanese imports are pretty expensive, especially when you're dealing with markup. I looked on Play Asia, and with shipping and everything, it's going to be about the same price. So I think I'm going to get it digital. I will be checking to see, you know, how the performance and how the overall game is before I commit to it, but I am interested in playing it, so I would like to get back to Combothon. So probably at the beginning of next week I'll be announcing the date and stuff. It'll be at the same time, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but I need to make sure I'm not going to be doing any hardcore DFO grinding on there. So if you have any requests, you can go ahead and hit me up. As long as it's something that I have and it's not something too soul-crushing, I'm open to doing it, because I do need to get that funded. I'm still quite a ways away from getting it, so I'll let you guys know in the near future. Also, if you're watching this, you know, the person who donated to me, if you want more footage, if you want more new matches and stuff, you can let me know. It's just kind of difficult coordinating with the other guy. I don't know what his schedule is, but I'll try to get some more matches out for you too. I feel bad that I'm just kind of playing ones that I did from the past. Anyway, see you guys tomorrow. Peace.